Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's the MLP Season 6 finale, episodes 25 and 26, To Where and Back Again, which is a very interesting title. And as much as I'd like to speculate on that, it's time for me to tell you what I know. And I've been assured, before I say anything, that what I do know is like a pebble in a mountain of other things I could have known about but don't, which should make this very interesting indeed, especially because of how major I first thought this was, and I got very pissed about it. I saw a thumbnail in my YouTube suggestions. This isn't even like going to a high risk area, this is just because of it airing early. There was literally a screen cap that showed Thorax, Trixie, Discord and Starlight all in the same room together. So guess what I know? That Starlight is gathering these things for some reason. I don't know what. But I am very annoyed that just using YouTube of all things, videos that aren't even related to the new episode, just using YouTube in general, even that's not safe? Are you kidding me? I mean, algorithms aren't always going to be perfect, and YouTube isn't really catered to benefiting solely reaction channels. It's more like, oh hey, there's ponies, let's click ponies. But it's annoying for it to happen in this way. It's nothing you can account for. This isn't like something you could say, oh, it was 100% possible to avoid that. Like, no, this is like somebody walking up to you in the street and flashing something at you. Like, I didn't consent to this, I didn't go looking for this. You know what I mean? It just totally flabbergasted me. Thank you, I guess? No, fuck you. You know? But I talked to Nerf Stranger and Atomic on Skype, and I have been assured that there are many other things I could have known about this episode, and that Starlight's little powwow team is the tip of the iceberg, so to speak, so there should be still a lot of stuff in there to take me by surprise, which is what I'm most looking forward to. Now, I don't know if anything's happened to the main six, or whether we're getting all these helping on top of the main six. Yeah, I don't even know what villains appear in, if there is one. I mean, hell, if we need Discord on the case, it must be something serious, but I have no idea what I'm expecting. But I've been told that this finale sets up Season 7 well, so that's interesting. We have been changing the status quo a little bit every time. It makes sense they'd carry that on. I would have expected that anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to make clear that what I do know, I don't consider my fault one iota, and that's what annoyed me even more, because if I'd have spoiled myself, then I'd have put my hands up and been like, well, that's me being a moron. But to be randomly thrust a screen cap in my face while I'm only looking at my own videos on YouTube, something's not quite right there. Yeah, but now that that's off my chest, we can get to enjoying this finale. I'm wearing my suit shirt, as I do, for premieres and finales. And I watched Top Bolt yesterday, that was pretty good. And now I've got finale time tonight. So I'm going to try and get all 3 episodes rendered and uploaded as soon as possible. So it is the 13th today, so if not tonight, expect Top Bolt tomorrow on the 14th. And then we'll see if I can also get the finale up on the 14th or the 15th. So, yeah. Anyway, I've wasted enough time blabbing, because, like I say, aside from what I did know, I don't know what I'm expecting here, and I'm actually very excited to discover what's in store. Boop. Oh, are we moving? We found a new tree to hollow out.
Well, we don't all have magical horns. I've been meaning to
Give it
move
time.
these older books to my reference section for a while. Gotta keep the new books front and center.
Eventually, everyone shall be alicorns.
Kidding. After all you've done for me, this is the least I can do.
Oh, please. I haven't done that much. Nah, you just taught me the value of friendship. Not much at all. I may have offered some guidance, but you are responsible for the pony you've become. I'm proud to call you my student and my friend.
And according to the fandom, my lover.
Spike, can you... Spike?
Oh.
What's that?
It's the
Is it
sky?
a bird? Is it a parasprite?
It's incoming!
Alright. Hi, incoming. I'm Luffy. Of course, it's just derpy. And that uniform looks adorable on you.
By dragon.
It is the fastest way to get mail.
For
Oh.
me? Who would be sending me a letter?
Oh, is it her town? Or Trixie?
It's the ponies from my old village.
Oh, okay.
Are they
First
in
guess.
danger?
Are they upset with you? No, it's worse. They've invited me to the annual Sunset Festival.
What?
I'm not okay. This is cycle. Something's broken and seems unnatural. The shapes are wondrous, but loosely woven. The sounds are deafening, and time is frozen. So sadly, soul survivors, lost and lonely in open water. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but Sunset Festival sounds pretty good. Okay, so it's like a big friendship event, and
Hey there, everybody.
Miss Socially Awkward has to face them all again.
Hey, Starlight. What are you doing here?
I was invited to the Sunset Festival.
Yeah, but we didn't think you'd actually show up.
You didn't think we really wanted you here, did you?
I don't think something's
I
quite up.
apologized. I thought everything was fine.
Something's not right. This is like a nightmare. Yeah.
What happened?
You're imagining things.
Is any pony there?
I'm not actually sure what's going on now.
Luna?
Oh yeah, sure.
What are you doing here?
It is a nightmare.
Dreams are my domain, Starlight Glimmer. I am here because you need
I
me
thought
to
the
be.
villain was going to show up then.
It's only a dream.
It may only be a dream, but the feelings in it are real.
Great. So I guess I'm more afraid of going back to the village than I thought. What do I do now?
Well, what about when
I've been
you
helped time and
apologized to
time
them in
again by
5
6 very
seconds and gave
special
them a hug?
ponies. They helped me overcome my past. You are fortunate to have them as friends. I suggest you share your concerns with them.
It's cool that Luna
I see much
interacted
of
with
myself
Starlight
in
about
my
this.
Starlight Glimmer, and I can tell you from personal experience that things do indeed get better.
That is so cool. Yeah, so just go for it.
Princess Luna said I should tell you all how I was feeling. So, there it is. I'm afraid to go back to the village for the celebration.
But why, darling? You went back to apologize. They accepted. Every pony has moved on.
But have they? They don't really know how much I've changed.
That's a realistic
Worse.
fear,
Maybe
I gotta
haven't
say.
changed as much as I think I have.
Trust me, you are a totally different pony now. I mean, you were pretty awful.
Rainbow Dash.
What? She was. It's a compliment. I don't think they would have sent the invitation if they didn't want you to come.
Yeah,
I'm
that's...
sure they'd
yeah.
be happy to see you. And getting an invitation to a party and not going? That's like... It's like... Well, I don't know what it's like, but it is definitely bad.
Try not to think about it,
Just be
Pinky. You
honest
might
with them.
crash.
I'm sure they'll understand where you're coming from.
I understand how hard this is for you. Maybe if you took a friend along, it might make things easier. Some pony you trust who would look out for you?
Trixie!
Thanks so much for doing this, Trixie. When Twilight said I should bring a
That
friend, you were the
face,
first
though,
pony I thought
was
of.
adorable
Great
as
idea,
heck.
Princess Twilight, asking me, Starlight's best friend, to help her on this difficult journey really shows how wise a princess you have become.
Thanks, Trixie. I was talking about me.
The festival lasts a whole week, but I'm sure we won't stay that long.
Oh, I don't know, Starlight. Time really flies when you're spending it with your best friend.
Oh, smug Trixie is like the best thing ever.
See you later!
There it is, the town where you...
Magically stole every pony's cutie mark, replaced them with equal signs, and forced them all to hide their natural talents?
Yeah, the very
I'm
same.
going to say where you came from, but yours is a more emotionally traumatic answer.
Well, she didn't even come from there.
I just
She
want to
set up there.
Be just another pony in the crowd enjoying the Sunset Festival with my friend.
Sounds good to me. And if things get weird for you, just let me know. I've got your flick.
Is that a promise?
Not just a promise.
That's a fan art prom.
great
That's what that is.
Powerful promise.
And we've got a new promise
Well, I couldn't ask for more than that.
to rival
If
the
we're gonna do
Pinky
this,
promise.
Let's do it.
I hope you trust that your wagon isn't going to get robbed by desert bandits.
Oh, Starlight! You came!
Hey, she predicted the banner.
We were
Well, I
worried
suppose it
you
might
wouldn't
be
able
the
to
same
make
every
it.
year,
Are
I
you
don't know.
Staying the whole week? We have different events planned each day.
How is it living in a castle?
It is so good to see you!
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Pep
yeah.
Squad out in full
These
force.
ponies are terrifying.
It's good to see all of you too.
You got here just in time.
They did
We were
have
having
really
some
nice
debate about these
designs.
banners. Which do you think feels more sunsetty?
Oh, you don't need
Well,
me
neither
to
of them
decide
remind me
that.
of bacon.
Whatever you think is probably best.
Well, how about helping us with the routes for the relay races tomorrow? Can you take a look?
Oh, I shouldn't. You all go ahead. I just want to enjoy the festival.
But you will be a judge for the baking competition, right?
We had a few questions about the order of the acts for the talent show.
And the unicorns have a fireworks
Wow.
show planned. We could really use your help.
They're like freaking her out.
The great and powerful Trixie would like to thank you all for being such an amazing audience. Sadly, it is time for us to depart. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
You can never drop the show pony act, can you? Yeah, that was maybe a bit too much to put on her. Like, obviously they're not to know that she's suffering from such
It was
anxiety.
horrible when I led that town. I was ready for them to not trust me, but I wasn't ready for them to put me in charge again. With my past,
Now
I
that's
should never be in
reminding me
charge
of
anything.
another character
So you messed up. Big deal.
from something else.
Don't you ever tell another pony I said this. But even Trixie's made mistakes. I know. The trick is to just move on and pretend they never happened.
That explains a lot.
Almost good advice.
Well, there goes Pinky.
Pinkie Pie!
Hey! You?
So, you're probably wondering why I'm back so soon.
Where were you?
I went to my old village for the festival?
Ooh, sounds fun! How was it?
It was kind
What's
of a
wrong with
disaster.
Pinky?
I came back early because I freaked out.
Ooh, sounds awful! Bye!
That was
A fake
strange.
Pinky?
Isn't she always strange?
Yeah, but not like that. Hey! I'm back early.
Ah, welcome back.
Have you two noticed Pinkie acting a little strange?
Pinkie Pie always acts strange.
Told you.
Anyway, I wanted to talk to all of you. Things didn't go the way I thought they were going to go at the Sunset Festival.
What happened?
I kind of freaked out and ran out of the village.
You freaked out and ran away from a festival? That's the funniest dang thing I've heard all day.
Oh my! Let me guess. The decorations were terrifying.
Huh?
Hello, ponies. We need Rarity and Applejack. Very important friendship business.
Well, that was a sudden tone shift.
I'm really not as impressed with your friends as the rest of Equestria is.
I need to talk to Twilight.
What exactly could be going on? What?
Twilight? Hello?
What do you want? Twilight's very busy.
Spike, I really need to speak with her.
Make an appointment. She's a princess after all.
What's wrong with you?
I don't
Why
get
do you
it.
feel so-
Rude? I think a certain dragon didn't get his nap today.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Sorry. He's been acting a little off all day. I think he missed a meal or something.
He's not the only one.
So,
Every pony's
are you not
acting a little
fixed?
strange today.
Yes, it's definitely been one of those days. How are you?
Not great, actually. You're probably wondering why I'm back from the village so early.
I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, it did seem strange. Did it not go well?
The town's ponies kept
It's like
asking me things, like they
their
expected me to be in
full
charge
friendly
again.
side is
But being a
gone,
leader is the last
but the
thing I
rest
should
of
ever
them's
be.
still there.
So we left. Very suddenly. In a literal puff of smoke.
Wow, you should definitely never go back to that village.
What?
If you were worried about what they thought of you before, it's probably way worse now. I'd cut my losses.
I'm just trying to
That's
figure this out.
surprising advice coming from you.
Trust me, I'm the princess
I
of
mean, they
friendship.
could
You
be
don't need those ponies. You can
changelings, but
always
I'm
make
not
more
seeing
friends.
what Chrysalis has to gain from this particular line of
Speaking of
dialogue
friends,
or logic.
if you'll excuse me, important business to attend to.
And yet it seems a bit elaborate for them to be, like, placeholder clones. And so I want to say that just part of their personality has been taken away by something.
That can't be right.
I wouldn't know what. Okay, more dreams. This is certainly intriguing.
Hey, I wanted to apologize for my behavior earlier. Party favor, can you hear me?
Okay.
Told you you can never speak to them again!
What are you all doing here?
Making sure you do what I said. I'm your teacher, aren't I? Didn't I say to never come back here?
Yes, but
So
that just
something
doesn't seem
can
right.
monitor her
Acting like
dreams?
yourself. Something is wrong.
Luna!
A dream. This is another dream. Starlight Glimmer. Princess Luna? Starlight Glimmer. Princess Luna, where are you?
Starlight Glimmer, there is no time! You must get help!
What? What are you talking about? This is just a dream.
Not here, in the waking world. They've taken my sister and I. It's worse than the last time. Your dream called to me and I was able to break through. You must find help!
Shit!
Saying, who's taken you?
Be careful who you trust. You'll need all the help you can find. The changelings have returned and...
Oh, yeah, okay. But the whole time I was in silence then, I've been shivering all over. This show's never done that to me. Holy shit. That was one of the most intense things they've ever done.
Trixie! Trixie, it's Starlight! Are you awake?
Of course, Princess Celestia. I love to perform for peanut butter crackers.
Oh, I'm glad to see that continuity carrying over. maybe don't disturb her during her quiet time.
Starlight, what time is it?
It's late. I think I figured out what's wrong with my friends.
I have a whole list of things that are wrong with your friends. We can go over it in the morning.
No, Trixie, we're in danger.
That'll wake her up.
Fine. Aside from lack of sleep, how are we in danger?
I think that... What did you tell me never to tell another pony?
Starlight, if you woke me up to play guessing games,
After we left my village, what did you tell me to never tell another pony you said?
Not even Trixie's made mistakes.
Trixie, there's no time for this. What did you say?
That even Trixie's made mistakes, okay? Are you happy?
Yes. Sorry. I just had to make sure you weren't one of them.
One of who?
Changeling! I think they've taken Princess Celestia and Princess Luna!
What? Are you sure?
What?
I mean, what do you mean?
I love Trixie's exasperated voice.
I'm right, and it's too late for that.
Wow. Well, I know that Ladix is going to be happy because he's not having a hot time right now, and he said having changelings in the finale would like really make his year. So good for him. But I'm interested to see why.
Ready? Just one.
Why could they enter her dream? Oh, changeling technology, I think.
Wing Chrysalis!
Nice to see her come back.
I can't take any of you seriously when you look like that.
Ah!
Right.
Okay.
Much better. Now report.
Everything here is going according to plan. We've replaced the
It's
six
so
potions
weird,
and their
all of
dragons,
them
and
having
have taken
voices.
Control of the castle.
Excellent. And I've just received word that the princesses from Canterlot have successfully been replaced as well.
Yay!
We thought too small last time. One pony-napped princess wasn't enough. With
just do it to all of them.
beloved ponies of Equestria taken care of, no pony can stop us!
Ah, but you have neglected the young Jedi in training. Well done. Wow, okay. You went Harry Potter on them. I can appreciate that. And apparently changelings have good smell. Or not. That was just for dramatic effect. I'm sure they'd have heard that.
I can't deal with this. I'm just a performer. This is.
Yeah, I feel sorry for
The
Trixie.
changelings of all the princesses. We're doomed.
What are you getting me into?
Queen Chrysalis only said they took Luna and Celestia, and obviously Twilight and the others, but maybe Cadence is still safe. Our best bet is to get to the Crystal Empire before the changelings do.
And I think
That
Thorax
way
is
we
in the
can-
Crystal Empire, isn't he?
Crystal Empire.
Oh, he's here. Shit. Oh, poor Trixie!
Thorax?
Yes,
Your wings look different.
I guess they do.
Crystallized.
How do I know you aren't some other changeling
That
pretending
is
to be
awesome.
Thorax?
You were there when Spike defended me to the ponies of the Crystal Empire. Princess Twilight said...
As the princess of friendship, I should set an example for all of Equestria. But today, it was Spike who taught me.
Okay. I believe you. You don't need the whole speech.
Trixie, this is Thorax. He's a reformed changeling. He's on our side. Understand?
I love the return of the bubble of
If
silence.
Starlight says you're on our side, I believe her. But maybe just stay over there for now, okay?
Wow, I like this realistic,
you mean
you
there's
know,
no help?
temperophobia
Did the
of getting
changelings
near
get
them.
Cadence
That's Trixie is having such a great reaction to this situation. I love it.
Sunburst sent me here to get Princess Twilight's help, but
But it sounds like it's too late for that too. So what should we do?
Yeah, Starlight.
We saved
what
the
are we
day
gonna
ourselves, of course.
I don't know. There has to be some pony else who can handle this.
Oh,
no pony
you
else.
need to be in
Every
charge,
pony
my
with
dear.
powerful magic is already gone.
You know, whenever ponies talk about powerful magic, they always leave me out. If I weren't so evolved, I might decide to take it personally.
Well, you have been
isn't
around
this
for
quite a
eons.
combination of secondary characters. Where are Twilight and the girls?
First, how do we know that
What a
you're
fourth
really
wall
you?
break. Secondary characters.
Shall I continue?
Chrysalis and the
Please.
changelings are back. They've pony-napped all of the most powerful ponies in Equestria. Celestia, Luna, Cadence, Shining Armor, Flurry Heart, Twilight and her friends. We need to...
They took Fluttershy?
Yes.
They're dead.
The Changeling Kingdom. With you on our side, I think...
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to take us right to Fluttershy, but there is no Fluttershy.
I think I have a pretty good idea where she might be.
I love how Discord is instantly serious mode about Fluttershy. I don't mind the ship between
to
them.
never
You
see
don't
their
have to
face
have
again.
babies to be a ship.
Now what?
Oh, come on, you can't do this to me. Skip. Here we go. So this is the Changeling
We're
Badlands.
here, and that's there, and I clearly meant for us to be there and not here.
I like how it looks like a bug's
can
nest.
Probably explain.
Oh, well, if at first you don't succeed.
Maybe we should come up with a plan first?
A what?
You know, figuring out the best
Plan?
way to do something before you actually do it.
Oh, come on, where's the fun
That's
in that?
adorable. But you see, unlike you, I can do anything.
Actually...
That's all very nice, but really a waste of time. We have me, and what else could we possibly need?
A Draconiquist with magic and half a brain might help.
Why are you here again? I mean,
Wow.
It's not like you're going to stop the changelings by pulling a rabbit out of the hat. At least my magic can do something.
The thing about
Wow,
magic
stop
here-
being so savage.
For
Oh, that's what makes you awesome, but... Damn, but Trixie got a good burn-in.
I've been trying to
Like,
tell you.
he was confident
Nothing
of
other
her
than
to actually
changeling
say
magic
something
works
to him.
here. Chrysalis's throne is carved from an ancient dark stone that soaks up outside magic the same way changelings soak up love. It's how she keeps
Okay.
the hive safe.
Come on, Miss Magic Pants.
So, what
No?
kind of plan were you thinking?
Without magic, I have no idea. But no
Uh.
pony else is coming. So some pony better come up with something.
As they say, when
Any pony?
you're really good with a hammer, every problem looks
Anything?
like a nail. She hasn't got a hammer.
This throne. If we get into the hive and destroy it, can we get our magic back?
Well, that's a terrible plan. How are we even supposed to get to the hive?
We walk?
Oh, you mean like a plebby earth
Far in
pony?
millennia.
The horror!
Oh, I don't know how any of you manage not being able to disappear and reappear whenever you want.
I'd love that
Well,
ability,
I,
man.
for one, definitely miss you being able to disappear.
Give
Trixie!
a break.
Savage!
None of us knew we weren't going to be able to use magic.
I did.
If we get separated, it might make sense to have a way to make sure we are who we say we are.
Oh,
Copy One
like a
Piece.
secret
Have the
code.
bandages with an
How
X
about
underneath.
If I say we are and you say doomed, or you say rescue and I say.
How about if we say klutzy and you say draconiquist?
Klutzy
Oh my
Draconis.
gosh!
Works for me.
Trixie
I'll
with 3
definitely
of
remember
them.
it.
Interesting how none of them are able to use their magic.
Okay, I am definitely glad you came. I don't think we'd be able to find our way without you.
You definitely wouldn't.
Tell it like it is.
Where's the way out?
It's a changeling hive. It shifts and changes like we do, and we're the only ones who can navigate it. It's total chaos to non-changelings.
Well, it's decent chaos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, surely he'd have something to say about that.
Are we sure that I'll get my magic back when we destroy this throne thingy?
If Thorax is right, then yes.
Well, that's reassuring.
And how are we supposed to destroy the throne?
So the main six are gonna sit out the whole episode trapped in a
I
cavern.
don't know. That's reassuring.
I don't suppose you brought any throne-destroying tools along with these useless sideshow props.
Ask the Lord of Chaos, who can't go for a walk without whining non-stop.
This is
Yes, but when the throne
amazing.
is destroyed, I'll be able
These
to lift
digs.
the very fabric of
I
reality
dig
to
'em.
save our friends, while you'll still be a self-absorbed, below-average illusionist.
Self-absorbed? Why, you cut it out!
I'm just barely keeping it
Loud
together.
noises.
It would be wonderful if you two could actually try to help instead of bickering like fools.
I thought that would have alerted someone.
How can we help?
Don't ask me. I couldn't even handle giving advice at the Sunset Festival. And I had magic then. And the three of us are as good as useless. At least Thorax knows where we're going.
Guys?
I'm lost.
I think we're lost.
Oh,
Good job, buddy. You had one
may as
job,
well
to
just
be the
sit
map.
here and wait for the changelings to soak up all of our love, or whatever gross thing it is that they do. How often
Don't
do
give
you all
the
get
fan artists
hungry?
ideas.
Actually, I haven't been since I met Spike. And changelings are always hungry. We can never get enough love.
Well, that's just super.
But you aren't hungry at all now?
Huh. Once I made a few friends, I guess I just sort of
Yeah, they
forgot about the
feed
whole
you their
feeding
love
thing.
naturally, I think.
Is that about the same time your wings changed?
I guess so.
While I would love to sit around
Or
chit-chatting about feeding and
Did
not
they
feeding,
never need
I
love?
have a Fluttershy to save.
Is that something Chrysalis has put on them?
Can you please lower
That their
your voice?
wings are supposed to
You're
look
gonna
like
get us all
that?
Captured.
Oh, you keep saying that, but I haven't seen an actual changeling since we got into this hive.
But now you will.
What's that?
The hornet's
changeling
nest
patrol.
has been kicked.
This seems like one of those
So,
moments
where's your
where
way
you
out of
need a
this?
plan.
What kind of plan? We have no magic, and it's not like my illusions are gonna save us.
Do you have any of your smoke bombs?
Are you kidding?
Alright,
Looking for some pony?
I like this. They get to use their wits.
That's the best you got.
Well, you're awesome, Trixie.
Not exactly great and powerful, but effective.
I'll take it.
Klutzy?
Draconicus.
Oh, I really think we need a new code word.
That was
Nope.
a pretty good plan.
But we still don't know where we're going.
Actually, we might. Two of the changelings
I
didn't go
really
with the
love
rest.
that.
Oh,
She can't
with an intruder
teleport,
in the
so
hive,
Thorax
they
played the
went to
second
protect
Trixie.
the Queen. Good thinking, Starlight.
Ooh,
Now,
Queen's Chamber.
We go in.
Even if I wanted to, there's no way past the guards. We'll be spotted for sure.
We need some kind of distraction.
I'm fresh out of smoke bombs.
The
Normally, I'm
exterminator's
the most
here.
distracting thing I can think of, but without magic.
You shouldn't underestimate yourself.
Well, he does look pretty odd.
Hello, changelings and changelets. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you are that I'm here. When I heard that I'd be playing for a bunch of changelings, I was beside myself. Then I realized it was just one of you. But seriously, this isn't the toughest crowd I've ever been in front of, but it's definitely the easiest to bug. To bug? Is this thing on?
Yes, it's on, my friend, but they know that this is a hawk of shit.
Well, if you think that you can do any better, be my guest.
He's running around like a dog.
It is certainly a pleasure to have such dedicated fans. I'll have to come back with some new material after I rescue Fluttershy.
Oh.
Fluttershy!
Is that a changeling, though?
I'm stuck.
You certainly are, and I should
I
probably help you get
don't
free.
think that's her.
But...
But what?
But you are obviously not Fluttershy.
Oh.
I mean, I'm
Oh.
separated from the group and just
I'm sorry.
happened to come across the one pony I care most about. I can smell this setup a mile away.
Does that mean it's not a setup?
No, you're right. There's no way you should trust me. Just go find the others. I understand.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I thought so.
We're
She was
probably
hamming it up a bit there.
changelings. You shouldn't rescue any of us. Unless you think maybe one of us might be the real Fluttershy. Oh, that certainly would be
Wow.
a nasty changeling trick, wouldn't it?
This is smart.
I'm the real one. I'm the real Fluttershy.
That is cruel. I love it.
We can't wait for Discord. Between seeing him and Trixie, the castle will be crawling with guards soon.
But if we do manage to destroy Chrysalis's throne, we'll need him. He could take on the entire changeling army by sneezing if he wanted to.
He really could.
Been captured.
Hello?
Just why people wondered where the hell he was in the
rescuers.
season 5 finale.
We can't stay here. We
Although
gotta
that
find the
was
throne.
Twilight getting sucked, so
I heard some of the
Discord probably
changelings
wouldn't
who
even
were
know something
chasing
was
me
happening.
Say that they know where it is.
Klutzy?
Oh, yeah. I can be klutzy.
Yeah,
Now, follow me.
you faker.
You know that's not Discord, right?
Obviously.
This way. We're almost there.
I am
I know
definitely
this
not
trick.
leading you
If he
into
says
a
to
trap.
Go left, we should definitely go right. He's leading us to a swarm waiting to attack.
Okay, I'll handle it. You two just get ready to run into the other tunnel.
Wait, what? Trixie, you can't. I won't know what to do. We've already lost Discord. I can't lose you too. Without magic,
Starlight, you got us this far with just my illusions and Discord's annoying personality. You don't need magic to figure out what to do next. I know you're afraid to be in charge, but you're really good at it. Listen to your best friend.
The shipping!
Hey, Discord! Want to see the new trick I've been working on? I call it the Changeling Catcher. Run!
Yeah, I thought so. You did fail the password. Trixie is being so awesome in this finale. You did good. I'm proud of you. Can you imagine if you tried to describe what's happening in this episode to someone who only saw Ghostbusters? They think you were insane. Ew. There they are. Yeah. Finally.
One little pony all by herself. Oh, how will I ever prevent this daring rescue?
Oh, please don't do that. Well, this is dire straits.
Princess of Friendship.
I'm guessing
so cute.
Thorax needs to do
Honestly,
something.
I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones.
He won't get away with this.
And here I thought she was going to be the Jedi with her magic ability, but no.
Your little squad was it.
The squad had to manage without magic. That was original.
Thorax is still out there.
Don't mention that traitor's name in my kingdom. He was a fool to leave, and even more a fool to return. When I find him, he'll learn just what happens to those who betray the hive.
And what's that?
And it seems I don't have far to look, do I?
Oh! I didn't see that coming. It was a very nice try, Starlight.
Clever. And clearly Thorax revealed to you the secret of my
Oh,
throne.
the lighting.
I can't have powerful ponies using their abilities against me. Even with your rather
This is
embarrassing
excellent.
little rescue attempt, everything has gone according to my plan.
What plan? Why did you do all this?
So I could feed, of course. By replacing the most beloved figures in Equestria, my drones will be able to store all the love meant for
Yeah,
them
I see your logic
and
with
return
this.
it here, to me. Every pony will do as I command, and my subjects and I will feed on their love for generations!
Oh boy.
What if you didn't have to?
Ridiculous! The hunger
Oh,
of
wow.
changelings can never be satisfied.
Exactly! Thorax left the hive and made a friend. He shared love, and now he doesn't need to feed. You don't have to live your lives starving all the time.
You know
Whoa.
nothing of the changelings or what it takes to be their queen. I decide
Wow,
my subjects,
violence.
not some mewling grub.
I know what it's like to lead by fear and intimidation. And I know what it's like to want every pony to do what you say. But I was wrong. A real leader doesn't force her subjects to deny who they are. She celebrates
Take
what
that,
makes them unique.
Starlight
And
doubters.
listens when one of them
Take
finds a
that,
better way.
people that wondered where this was
The
going.
only thing
This is
Thorax
deep
has
shit,
found
and I love
is
it.
What happens to those who turn their back on the hive?
No! Stop!
Just as soon as I drain every last ounce of love from him and show my subjects what a real leader is.
I can feel the love inside me slipping away.
So yeah, was I right?
Hold on to it much longer.
They don't need to keep feeding on love.
Sharing love is what made you different to begin with. You should share yours with Chrysalis. Give her all of it.
Whoa! That's a cool turnaround. What?
This is what happens when you give love freely instead of taking it.
Is that how they're meant to look? This is, like, incredible amount of lore that's been dropped on us. This is a true changeling? Wow. Aww.
Fluttershy?
It's, good to see you too.
Oh, that blush. Oh.
What happened? We defeated the changelings with no magic at all. They found a new leader, and they're all kinda good now.
You did such an amazing job.
It seems as though you've learned a great deal since we last spoke.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about Chrysalis, though?
When Twilight and her friends defeated me, I chose to run away and seek revenge. You don't have to. You can be the leader your subjects deserve.
Oh my gosh! Symbolism of
no
bringing it back round. No, she doesn't do it.
What I will exact upon you one day, Starlight Glimmer.
That is fantastic. That was really, really cool.
As the new leader of the Changelings, I look forward to discussing how we can improve our relationship in the future. However, for the moment, perhaps it is best that we leave the Changeling Kingdom to the Changelings.
Splendid idea! Now who's ready for some celebratory tea at Fluttershy?
I am.
Every pony?
I don't think I have enough teacups.
You can snap your claws and send us absolutely anywhere again. I think I have a better option.
Hey, Starlight.
I hope
What
you
are
have
doing
enough
here?
plates.
You left in such a hurry before. We kind of thought you didn't want to come.
Yeah, I guess after the way I used my magic on all of you, I wasn't sure I was some pony who should even
All
be
right.
in charge of a baking contest. I was afraid I might go back to being the pony I used to be. But I realized that sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to step up. And I have changed. I can handle
You
it,
did
whether that
so
means
well.
saving Equestria or helping friends with the Sunset Festival.
Everyone made a
Speaking
great
of
contribution.
which, I know the festival's almost over, but I kinda invited a few of my friends to join. Hope that's okay.
Well, why wouldn't it be okay that you brought 4 princesses along?
Great. Now, where's that baking contest? This pony needs a cupcake.
Oh, so Starlight is 100% confident now.
I'm able to rip the very fabric of reality again.
Yeah. And I'm still a self-absorbed, below-average illusionist, right?
Actually, I was going to say a couple of those illusions were slightly above average. If you ever need a little chaos in your act, let me know.
When pigs fly!
Your wish is my
Yeah.
command!
I hope you slapped the pig and not her.
He's really gonna have to catch us up on what we missed.
Indeed. Oh, wow. Okay, so first off, I think I get what people meant when they said that it sets up Season 7. Chrysalis has basically done a Season 5 premiere Starlight. She has run away and is going to come back somehow, some way with some genius plan on her own. That's cool, because I liked the symbolism of Starlight coming so far as a character and being able to offer her friendship to someone who she knows what, the kind of position they've been in and how it can feel to lose it all, and then where do they go from here. But then Chrysalis turns it around and doesn't accept the help, and I think that was a really cool thing to do. It was sort of like a trope breaker, because it showed that some people, ponies, creatures, are still a bit far gone and not ready for that sort of help. So it depends on how they end up defeating her the next time she shows up. I mean, I don't expect them to kill her. Maybe she does something so bad she has to be banished to Tartarus or something, like she's truly irredeemable. Or if she just gets blasted away again and then the show just never writes her in again. Or they legitimately do redeem her. I don't know. But okay, Starlight Squad, fantastic idea. Ties back the unlikely friends that ponies have been making over the seasons, like Fluttershy befriending Discord, so that's why he came along. Thorax befriending Spike, so he's got ties to the ponies. Starlight befriending Trixie. It all, brought this ragtag team together, and that was so cool. Of course, I very much minded being spoiled on something like that, but it ended up being in the long run. I didn't mind being spoiled because so much else in the episode happened, and I thank everyone for assuring me that I've talked to on Skype that there were a lot of things coming that I had no idea about, but I could never have imagined this. So many awesome moments, so many funny moments. Trixie almost being the complete star of the show, if not the Starlight character development glimmer. Oh, This is definitely one of my 6-star episodes, and is either my first or second favourite episode of the show. Every single other finale or premiere, and most of them were like 5 out of 5s and stuff, and Twilight's Kingdom was so close to a 6, but I really did not like the rainbow power design, so I evened it out as a very high 5. You see, little things like that detracted all the finales and premieres from being a 6. There was always one little thing I like, oh, that could have been a bit better, or oh, that was so awesome. I think my highest finale for a while was the season 5 finale, but I thought, no, I like Twilight versus Tyrek more than pretty much anything in the world, so... but this, I would change nothing about this. The ending was beautiful, the conflict was well paced out, with running into different problems with changeling opponents, Chrysalis being a good threat and removing the main 6 from the picture, and, you know, just that little Star Wars factor of getting together the rebel forces and stuff. It was all, I don't want to say perfect, no episode is perfect, but as close as you are going to get for the concept that was presented. That is how I feel about this, and I have no trouble making it either my all-time favourite or my second all-time favourite, because Heartwarming Tale, I love musicals, and that's the best musical in the show, just above Pinkie Pride, and I have such a hard time removing it from number 1 so soon, but... So for now, the finale is second, and I'm sure I'll appreciate it a lot more on multiple rewatches. But I love Discord's banter with Trixie, how they kept taking digs at each other. Even before his magic was taken away, she had some guts to be talking like that to the Lord of Chaos that could have easily done the Pinkie Pie trick that Trixie did, just remove her mouth. I wouldn't have been surprised if he did. And people were, having their doubts about Starlight's role in this season. They thought the writers and why her anxiety kept being brought up, because they were serious, real things with real consequences to herself included, and this whole time she's been bettering herself and learning and stuff, and it's a subtle, gradual process that people expect to be solved in one episode, and that just doesn't happen. It's all been building up to her finally accepting that she's over it and that she can step up to the plate when necessary, and that's exactly what she did, and it was amazing. Her interactions with Trixie, Discord's interaction with the world around him, he was at his perfect level here, perfect. They even did that cruel trick on him with all the different Fluttershy's, so that was a move of genius. There's lots of little things I could praise about this episode that pile up and pile up and pile up and pile up. It's like what happened to make me give a 6 to Heartwarming Tale. Things just piled up, and this is just totally awesome amazeballs. I like how the Changeling's full form is like, it almost looks like that colourful deer legendary Pokemon that looks like it's got Christmas lights in its antlers, except done way better. Combined with the deer that look different from season to season, some sort of hybrid between those, I thought they looked really adorable and awesome. And I somewhat predicted that it wasn't crystallization that happened to Thorax's wings, but changelings could live differently to how they already were. So now Chrysalis doesn't even have an army. She doesn't have a hive. I wonder if she even has a country anymore. Because, they were saying you can be the leader still and, try and be better, but she ran away. So has she abandoned her post? Because I think they said Thorax is going to lead them now. So Chrysalis is now a lone changeling, the only one all black and, sinister, going God knows where to cook up God knows what, but I'm excited for what that could be. And while no major status quo changes like happened per se. Major development happened. Like I say, for Chrysalis going that way, the Changeling Empire being allied with Equestria, which adds to my war theory of gathering all these allies for some major epic pony war that will end the series. Twilight specifically said to Spike, "You've gained us a powerful ally," when they made friends with the dragons. You wouldn't use that unless you were talking about the possibility of defending yourself from something. Huh? So that's another allied nation, and Starlight is now 100% confident in herself, so it would be interesting to see what role she gets thrust into next season. And I think I am done ranting about this episode in a positive way. I am exhausted. Like, oh, no, there is one more thing I have to mention. Another reason this episode gets a 6, it's because I felt chills for what felt like a full minute when Luna was panicking and like voice was like coming from different levels of behind and in front, like, and the way those changelings were somehow invading Starlight's mind. That was creepy as hell and really sold that something serious was going on. I don't think the show has ever done a scene as more effective as conveying seriousness as that, except for when Moon Dancer broke down crying and it made me cry. Yeah, this episode is phenomenal. I'm not even going to bother with an end summary card for this because I've said literally everything I could say about this episode already. Wow. Just wow. I'm so glad I saw this early. There's no doubt I'd have been spoiled on something else if I'd have waited till the actual date. And knowing how good it is, I'd have been mad at myself for not doing it sooner and experiencing the awesomeness sooner. So, yeah. Right, so from this point forward, I've got some scooter tricks coming, maybe some death battles coming. I mean, I lost Dante versus Bayonetta file, but I can, possibly motivate myself to record some more. And a new series is in the works. Have fun speculating on what that is. I will see you guys next time.